here's a little bit more in detail on the Shape Builder tool. Okay. So in the previous video, showed you how to join shapes together using the Shape Builder tool. Just selecting both of them, switching to the Shape Builder tool, drawing a line to it. Okay. Another thing that the Shape Builder tool can be used for, that I use it for very often, is taking away certain sections of a shape. So let's say here, this is our house. Let's put a little chimney on it. Switch to the Shape Builder tool, connect them all. Okay, so let's say we wanted to make just the roof a different color and then the chimney a different color. So the best use for that is start with your big shapes and then move to the smaller shapes. So I created the big shape of this entire house. Then I'm going to go to the smaller shape. So I'm going to take one section of this and make it a different color for the roof and a different color for the chimney. Alright, so I'll switch to my pen tool. Let's say we want this to be kind of a gray for the roof. Okay, so I want this whole upper section to be gray. So I'm going to build all over it and then just cut right across there where I want the change in color to be. So now I have this big shape sitting on top of my house. But what I can do is get rid of all this excess part of the shape and have it just be take up the section on the roof. So what I will do here is select the gray shape I just made and the house. Switch to my Shape Builder tool. So you can see it goes between these different sections of the overlap shapes. So I want to get rid of this whole outside area. So notice the little symbol by the icon here on my mouse is a plus sign. If I hold if I hold Option, it changes to a minus. Option on a Mac, I believe it is Alt on a PC. Hold Option, changes it to a minus symbol, and then I can take away this whole bit right here. Okay. Now I can do the same thing for the chimney. So if I want this to be a orange chimney, I'll go ahead and change this to orange. Again, right on that little bit. And again, big shapes to small shapes. So since I had the entire shape of the house built, it's then easier to use the Shape Builder tool to change the color or value of just different sections of that larger shape. Alright, so now I'm going to select both those two, switch to my Shape Builder tool over here, and I'm going to get rid of this whole part. Hold Option, click. Okay. So now these are all their own shapes there. Control Z puts them back where they need to go. Again, if I wanted these to all stay together, I could group them together if I wanted. So there's a number of options once you do that. I'll go ahead and group them. Now they can be all moved around and made smaller. One of the main things I use that for is adding shadow shapes on. So here we have a shape, and let's say I want to put a shadow on this lower section. I make the big shape first, then I'm going to work from big shapes to small shapes, so the shadow shape is going to be a smaller section. Okay, right there, make it a little bit darker so it's the shadow. Select both of these, draw a box around them, and I want to get rid of this little excess bit. Okay? So come down with my Shape Builder tool. I could get rid of any of these sections. I could get rid of that, which sometimes you may want to do, or that. But I want to get rid of this whole part right here. So hold Option, changes it to a minus, and click. Okay, so that is some different uses of that Shape Builder tool for making shapes or taking away sections of a shape. I will do a demo from one of the next videos showing how I use this shape builder tool on my actual compositions. But make sure you practice it here with these very kind of simple examples. Try and do the exact same thing I did with like a house shape and a very simple shadow on a larger shape, and then it'll be easier after you practice with the tool a bit to use this on your own art. Okay, and I'll have some examples of where I use it on my own mood compositions as you work.